Start stream. Okay. So I'm only like 3 minutes late. Great. 3 minutes late compared to when I decided to be late. Right. But I mean, I said I would join only halfway through, and we're still not halfway through the session, so there's that. Hello. Loaded. Okay. Stuff the thing back in, and voila. We're back to our usual programming. Now it comes to starting ACC. Start ACC in VMware. Okay. Oh yeah, right. Is my model again offset? Damn, that's because it didn't. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, it's again down. Let's correct it slightly up. Right. Disable grid. Okay. All this is fine. Keep this all working here. Swap the primary car back to something a bit more sensible. That's still not sensible. Where's my Porsche? There's the Porsche. I should have signed up with the old Porsche to keep up the vibe of like old cars. But I have said with this car, I have driven it in the past. It's a really good car. Also, I forgot to copy the password of this. Let's just quickly grab the password of the server. I guess he uses the same password every time, but well, I haven't wasted enough times here, so here it is. Paste, connect. I think my dashboards are gonna have to decide to shift further to the right. Compared to my when I drove the 650S, this feels quite different. Like the seating position is quite different in this car. You're sitting far further up and far further. No, positions moved right. Okay, we have a set actually for this, and this is set 2. It is quite cold, I just noticed, so we probably want to close up the brake ducts actually. Tire pressures are probably fine for these temperatures. TC and ABS, I think this set doesn't have the fix yet where you put. Oh, it also has 2 liters of fuel. Like, I was like, oof, that's a bit little. Goes only up to 103 liters, so that won't be going tight for running the race distance fully. Have to see. Brake bias probably fine there. Let's take a click out of that. Alright, I think all of these things look pretty reasonable now. If we look over. 25 minutes remaining in the session. My dashboard's having moved to the right is again an annoyance that I will just at this point not tolerate. I'll turn my controls back on, which means I have to disconnect them again, but I'm going to pull this up, move all windows, yes, and just grab them slightly more right again. Okay. Turn this back off because it has turned caused chaos before. Yeah, this should be fine now. Doesn't cover up anything. It does cover up a bit my perspective, the window here. But that's fine. It's all good. Maybe one thing, I want to move this chat window slightly down. So it's a bit easier to see. Can't move this particularly much around, but okay. So. And that happens again. Right hammer has this tendency to just merge into my left arm. So yeah, sometimes it works turning them at the same time off. If it's slightly apart, it's the right arm will merge. Turn to garage, open setup briefly. Don't any rolling really on the car. Ignition starter. I do feel like I'm sitting pretty low down. Let's see, let me sit further down. We're probably gonna see quite a few of those M4s. I think half the GT3 grid is made up of them. Do we have an M6 actually? Wow, that's... I think these temperatures might not last. Because I feel like this is early morning. I mean... None of the last names make any sense to me. You mean Kirk doesn't make any sense to you? Oh yeah, I mean you're seeing the top 10, right? And the... and yeah, if you look like the Marquez's name, it makes somewhat sense. But the drivers don't have to be necessarily German, it's just all brands. Cars are German. From the GT4s to the GT3s, all Porsche. Not Porsche, sorry. That would be something else, I've done that before. Okay, there's a bit of wheel spin in the car. My right hand sock is slightly twisted up. So that's a bit not fun. I'm French, let me disrespect people. Yeah, James T. Kirk. Not an English name. Yeah, it's actually a decently handling one. It's not too surprising. There's some setup work in it. It has a full 3-hour race on it. And then I drive into the weeds here. Brilliant. Force feedback feels slightly weird. It's like it's muted. I mean, the French also disrespect the British, so well, I should judge. Although it's an American name. I mean, the Americans did a revolution, so the French must like them. They copycatted us. Ah, come on. God damn it. Finding creative ways to drive the thing into the dirt. Somebody just got DQ'd. Yeah, you have to brake quite early for that. Okay! I'm still overshooting this chicane completely. Also, I'm definitely not going particularly fast right now. You usually would expect 54s. Yeah, when I'm at 2 seconds right now off the pace, it's like... That's definitely not good. Oh, sorry! Oh, god damn it! I'm pretty sure that GT4 can take the corner a bit quicker than that. Like, I'm a Porsche, I'm out cornering you. What is happening here? I'm not expecting you to be... Yeah, I broke a bit early there. Quite difficult to pass into that corner. Starting to develop a headache. Again. Like I had a headache yesterday. I'm getting another one today. I need to badly drink some more water. Evidently, I think there's a second in this lap total, which would bring me closer to like 1 second off the pace, which I think is decent enough. Completely missed that apex. And that's a track cut. Not particularly surprising. Excuse me. Still 10 minutes on the clock. I don't need to keep the car like that into the wall. Especially not an M4. I think there's a beast around the circuit. Oh yeah, I'm just noticing my tire pressure. A bit on the high side, you could say. The advantage of the long run is that I'm getting a shit ton of data. Car tires away, all of that good stuff. Slightly squaring, I think. Just hit one click more TC Kong in there. Let's see if That does it. And then there is T1. It's fairly empty, the track, considering how many people have signed up for this event. Miss my turning point for this corner repeatedly. And another missed apex. Car struggles to go back down the gears again. This one's good for this section. Again. There's a lot of understeer there. This corner. Just hit understeer central there. Oh, some locking up.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Yellow flag in sector 3.
God, how much understeer that was. He just didn't want to finish the turn there. missed the first part here completely.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Right up lane. The fastest steps up.
I've lost a bit of time there with final corner. I'm still upshifting it to 6th for no reason. Other than to waste time on the downshifts.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Yellow flag in sector
2.3 seconds back. Jesus, these aliens, man. Make sure this car isn't perfect. You can probably optimize the set further to take a bit more understeer out of it. But man, it isn't great. And then I decide to die like this. I wonder. Actually, I'm giving a 71 because there's a bunch of people picking 69. And there's one Porsche driver that is faster than me. That's a bit annoying. Can't blame the car. There's a guy like 1.5 seconds up the road. Oh, where's my water up there? God damn it. Current set. What are the tires saying? Light graining everywhere. Light flat spots. Front left. God damn it. What a, oh, that bottle is empty nearly. God damn it. I have a bit of time for setting up the car most likely, because I think we're going to split qualifying most likely. So the GT4s are out on alone on track at first, and then it's us and GT3. So I have a moment to like look over the set again, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm gonna decrease the camber slightly front tires. It's not like the car's railroading much, but I want to get rid of the lockups. And Porsche is like kind of prone to locking up the front for some reason. So I think I'm gonna take some camber out of the front of the car. No, that won't particularly help its handling. Improving. I think I'm gonna up the front bump stop range on the car, which will allow the car to pivot a bit more on the front. Give it a bit more room to play. I think that should help with the slow speed stuff. Yeah. Yeah, light graining across the tires. So it's interesting considering how much overpressure I ran, but I don't know what my average tire temps were, more like. I need to at least shave like 0.5 off the tires, I think. Not sure how they were mid-lap, but every time I looked they were like 0.5 over. So I guess I'm gonna correct it like this. Yeah, temperature didn't change much. Okay, I think all of these are like somewhat reasonable changes. Let's see how the car will behave on these.
Green light. Go, go, go.
That's a GT4 rolling out. But the thing is, I need to also set up the car now for qualifying. I forgot. Qualifying set has to be different than the race set, actually. Right, let's do quali set. That means lower fuel. 20 liters will most likely do it for the qualifying session. We have 15 minutes to drive. 3 liters per lap. We do about 7-8 laps. That's only more than 3. 120. Actually, it is about 20. 7 laps. Let's put like 26 liters, and that's the entire session. Although I could do multiple runs, or whatever, we'll just choose one, I guess. TC up by 1 click might be a good idea because I noticed some. Although we don't need TC up actually, because we are in this stint going to drive with. Because of the change in weight distribution due to qualifying fuel, making the car light on the front, which means we have to up the front pressures by like 0.5 again. I guess 0.4 roughly, probably. Up tire pressures by this much to just get them to not under pressure the front. Brake bias rearwards a lot, because we otherwise don't stop at all. Other things on the list. Okay, fine, I guess. I mean, technically some of these changes should probably be that I did between practice and now probably tested on a race set, but hey, what are we gonna do? Right, we're just waiting now for the GT4s to qualify. What do we have of a composition of GT4s? We have some Porsches, some Audis, just one, with a MUQU, with more Porsches, with another Audi, more Porsche, some BMW M4s, with more Porsche, another MUQU, and then we have another BMW, Porsche, and 2 more MUQs. That's the composition for the GT4 class. How many GT3 MUQs do we have? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 GT3 MUQs. There's 1, 2. 3 Audis. And then there's a bunch of BMWs. Do we find some M6s while going through the BMWs? Should probably wait for the GT4s to be done. Ah, there's an M6. Another M6. Yeah, it's just like 2 M6s and the rest is just... Right. So the GT4 is actually doing, track is on optimum condition. 2-minute 06s right now from GT4s. From J. Kirk. In the MUQU. Unfortunately, they didn't permit to use the Swiss KTMs. Otherwise, I would have brought that one as an honorary German car. I guess it's not it's not happening, so we're back in the Porsche. Going slowly with it. Right. This haven't said cast on the server. Which class of car would that be? Who is running the engine in the middle of the pit lane? All the GT4s are out on track. This is this guy. Oh yeah. Yeah, it is because he has the revs on his car. I'm burning some fuel in the pit lane already, I see. Going for the... Going for the GT Sports strats. There. Right. How's GT4 qualifying lagging still? Well, it's the MUQU has been disposed and there's now 4 Porsches in front. Oh god. There's 4 different Porsches. 4 Porsches front. And then it's the MUQU and then it's a Beamer. But it's pretty tight. A second separates the top 10. That's decently tight. We're just waiting at this point for the session to finally end. For GT4 finally over, so we can switch over to GT3 Qualy. He's a bit wide. Is he actually? Yeah, he has a lap time in. He's in P9. The lines he's taking are not conducive to improving his lap time. Dude, you are going to rejoin the track nearly in front of the other car. That's a little yikes, man. We've ended badly. Yeah, there's a couple of people who are still not set laps. That's this one. He might do it when if he puts these corners together. So where does he go? And he goes P15 in class, about 1.8 seconds off the pace. What about this guy here? And he goes P18. So all of the GT4s now have a lap time in. So I mean, those two can definitely improve their times a bit. So, 2 minutes 30 right now remaining till our quality starts. GT4 pole sitter. Provisional pole sitter. Man, he uses a lot of the run of it every day. So he balls this corner up. That's not gonna be an improvement. Oh god. Jack our car back up while we're at it. So we can get fresh tire temp. Just slightly continue to increase, but I guess we should most likely be fine. Let's take one click of the pressure out of all tires. Right. Okay. Well then. It's other people have started queuing before us. Hello. Hello, would you kindly? Ah yeah, the car's cranked. It just doesn't display RPMs for some reason. Oh yeah, right, I don't need to press the clutch in this car. I remember, I don't need to press the clutch with this car. You only have to operate the... dude. What is the GT4 doing here? Mates, GT4 quality is over. We're all GT3s queuing up here. With the train of BMW M4s in front of us. Oh God! Jesus! He stops in front of me. Please, for the love of God, just pick up the pace a bit. Move, you fucking dipshit of a black and yellow M4. You have more than enough of a gap. Guys, move. Put the foot to the metal and just drive. This fucking dipshit, you should have just passed him, you two. I'm sorry, but this guy... I didn't get by him. Because I wanted to get into that gap just because of this dipshit. Being too stupid and taking way too much of a gap than necessary. I mean, I doubt because it's an M4 that I'm going to go faster than him. Okay, the car's going a bit of oversteer there. Brake bias is not working particularly well for it. No! Ah! God damn it. I'm off the road there. MUQU's pretty quick, it seems. It seems I don't have the last bit of edge that I need to get quick here. I'm not quite sure where I'm supposed to push any more out of this car. Okay, perhaps here a bit. God damn it, this... Oh, he is on pole. Nearly getting run over by the MUQU behind. Oh no! Come on! I died and up the hill. Ah! Qualifying does not want to come together to me. I'm pretty sure I'm incredibly slow right now. But I don't know where I'm supposed to gain the time. It's just, there's no time to be gained on this lap, on these laps, really. Like, I'm pushing to the track limits completely already. Hello. But I would like a lap in. Thank you very much. Not just get everything invalidated. Slide the car a lot into these corners at times. Just pitching the car in. It just doesn't always. Oh, slides wide. So I had to brake again mid-corner. Man, what the fuck am I supposed to do about these people? I'm supposed to be able to match them at least a bit. And they're just pulling distance on me. Well, I'm starting to stand in their way. It's just like, what are they doing differently to me? I pull every little inch out of this machine, basically. Like, there's just not more turning in this thing. No, 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 I want a level lap, please. Ah, 56. 2 seconds off the pace. I don't know where these 2 seconds are, however. Where the fuck are they? Okay, there's 2 tenths already, so that's a positive sign, I guess. Oh, overshoot this corner here. And then don't get the perfect exit there. Car just slides around there. God damn it. Lifted too much. I could probably nearly stay flat for the section and qualifying. Tires are high pressure again. Five minutes go. Come on! You shitbox! God damn it. Come on. I want at least a bit closer than this. Just pull. Right? 2 second. Not okay. 1. That's the goal. 1. I will settle for that. But not 2. It's pretty clear. Ah, slide wide as well. Come on, all the time lost again. Could I have just had a good corner? No, everything has to fail me in some way. Oh, and it just then washes out again. And I wouldn't even improve much in terms of position if I gained those 2 10s. It's even more insulting. Not good. I hate that corner. It just never feels right. When it feels right, you're going slow. And then I slide wide again here. God damn it! Fucking stupid hairpin. Hello, car. Hello, make the fucking corner. Stop four-wheel sliding constantly. Like, for once, stop four-wheel sliding. Just grip the fuck up. And the car's tires are again overpressured. I reduced them even. And we're even further dropping back. I'm not even under 2 seconds anymore. Where are these aliens fucking getting their time? Like these. Barely. Oh hey, all the 210s that I just got in T1 just went away mid T2. And then everything else just went most likely in T3 there as well. Yep, another 210's gone T3. Because the car over-rotated, and this is my final lap. Great, awesome! I love it! Hello, bite! Fucking dipshit car, never bites! Fucking never bites, it just did not want to grip the fucking front up. And where's my colleague of a Porsche to have a P3? How? This car does not have the grip in the front to do these things. You can try, but nothing. This car won't do that shit. I'm driving this car and it's not doing the stuff that he's able to do with it. It's just bullshit. I call hacks on these people, man. It's just... How the fuck are you supposed to beat them in a fair fight? I need just hack more grip at this point. Like you just turn and the thing just like, no. Like you turn and the thing just goes like, no. Not gonna do any turning and stuff. Front end doesn't grip, the rear end doesn't grip, nothing grips. It's just slippity sliding constantly everywhere. One of the things that actually isn't done on this set is maximize the splitter on the front. I'm using pretty low air on the car. Which will be a massive gamble for the race to just up that shit. What's the aero balance actually when I run this? Honestly, if increasing the split on the front doesn't do too much for the aero balance. This is about 3.3 aero balance. The rear wing does a lot more. The front splitter does. So yeah, let's just take these settings, I guess. I've already downed the pressures by a lot. Although the temperature has just gone down even more. So I guess maybe put 0.2 psi back in there. Tires, maybe. Yeah, we've been so overshot constantly, it's just... if I'm not qualifying, it might make sense to put more tire pressure back in car. Right, okay. We've been fighting the car the entire time. God freaking damn it. Oh yeah, we need sufficient fuel for making the end of the race. Oh, there's one mandatory stop for refueling and tire change. Okay. So I guess about 55 liters should be enough, and then we can just fuel calculate till the end. Oh damn, my front tire is completely grained on the second set. Man, that is just my Achilles heel, graining on Porsche tires. They just grain so much. This just suffers from so much graining. Because they're getting stressed. But it just doesn't bite into the road, the car. So it's just at some point I can't do anything about the car. If it doesn't do its job of gripping, then well, I can't do much at that point anymore. Really. And this is a radically different set at this point into what I drove earlier. But man, I'm running out of options at this rate. I would have needed to try hard. This seems the fucking try hards here are just too strong in terms of their try harding. But I mean, that Beamer amount is just so many fucking stupid Beamer drivers. Like, come on, guys, drive something else than the goddamn Beamers. The only advantage I have is that there's a bunch of GT4s in the race. I'm just gonna spice up the field because there's a bunch of drivers that spend way too much time hot lapping but have no clue in passing FIFA, and that's gonna be fun to beating those guys and showing them how to drive. Although every change that I made, I couldn't just spectacular backfire, especially with how much aero stuff I changed on the car. Just now. This is gonna end painfully, most likely, for me. Because you think you're fast, but then you're not fast against actually good people. And you need to grind till you did every track to be halfway competitive. I'm just like, chief, this just isn't it. It just isn't fun. So much fucking practice. You can grind this track and perhaps improve the set a bit more. Gradually, but you also go insane because you're never gonna match these aliens.
30 seconds.
Where they're getting their time from. And that's the shit that messes with me more. Low beam turned on. What is actually the in-game time right now? AM. So it's gonna get hotter as system progresses. Where's my water again? There it is.
Go in single file.
Somebody trying his indicators. I can confirm both sides working. No real need to move the brake bias rearwards. It was supposed to be in front of me, please.
Stay double file.
Slightly overshot down my box. Oh. Not too bad. Problem. Oh yeah, you belong behind me. Okay. It's not very bad. The MUQU. Except the MUQU's a bit forward. Whatever. Not my business. On my box.
Green light. Give it all you can. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. 3 wide.
Sorry, Purple Beamer, but like
Clear on the left.
we were there 3 wide off the road, and you kept squeezing me.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
So I ran out of room very quickly there. Guess I made up a few positions there. And Beamer's pretty good in high-speed corners, so he should be taking this corner like really quickly.
Yellow flag is activated.
At least if you're not the Beamer that is right in front of me.
Car on the left.
Okay, so
Left. Car on the left. Clear on the
So bullying people off the road is a thing. I don't want to spin you again. Nearly spun you once, don't need to do it again. I'm a bit pissed off that I lost the position because the car in front raced me unfairly. Like I was fair and square side by side with him and he just ran me further off the road than... Again, these people not... Oh god, there's a lot of understeer there. It did not turn in whatsoever. That's really bad. Although if it's just understeer, you know, I'm gonna deal with in the race, then I'm... And then there's the MUQU that... No. Don't dive bomb the guy. He deserves a bit better. He did not race you cleanly. You raced him uncleanly, so... Give him a bit of breathing room. Although, fuck the guy in front of him. Well, I'm not quite sure because it's the same beam as it's... They change position at some point. And then the Audi gets murdered. For fuck's sakes, you stupid Beamer drivers! Stop murdering everything that isn't a Beamer! Like, you tried to do it with me? And then you... What if you tried to do it with me? Twice? Oh, and they're trying to actually apply penalties, like, that's gonna be interesting. I have a feeling they might apply a penalty for my slight tap with the #1 car in front of me. Although, like, the list of options that I had in that situation were, like, exceedingly none. Right, okay. I'll head back down. But imagine if these people fight like this with each other in GT3s, how are they gonna race the GT4s? Like, we haven't even hit the GT4 traffic yet. This is already a bonanza here. Okay, that was a bit... twice a bit wide. Luckily the beamer behind is a bit behind me. Hello front end, would he kindly actually make the corner? It's still there, there's so much understeer in this car that it's still there understeer. It's insane. Like, what I did was increase the rear wing by 1 click. Increase the front splitter by 3. From 2 to the maximum value of 5. And I have shit ton of understeer still to fight here. And these people lapping 56 and the car just... Yep, there's too much understeer to... Nope. Stop going for that shit. I will do evil moves like that if people are thinking about sending it. But yeah, compared to the Hello racers, we don't have a pit window to abide by, so guess that's something. Hello front end, would you kindly make a corner? It's really appreciated if I actually get front end grip. Yeah, I'm improving my lap times, but the problem is everybody else is too. They're also getting in their rhythm. And I have to fight my car hard to get it to turn. Like, turning in this car just doesn't want to go in one sentence. This thing just doesn't want to make a call out to begin with. No!
Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
You missed the corner there, mate. You stay back for a moment. Like, I was like, no, don't go for that one, and then he just brakes so late that he doesn't even make it into this postcode anymore.
Clear on the left.
I forget how easy it's to pass already outside. Sorry! That's not nice! Yeah, sorry, that was bad. That was my bad. Car stopped stopping, which is kind of like infamous Porsche problems. Like, brakes don't exist, especially when you don't have turning.
Car on the right.
Hello. I think he's just tired of my bullshit at this point. Come on.
Clear on the right.
Just get... Oh, come on. I have brake bias forwards moment. Bruh, we have too much brake bias. Are you seeing this correctly? Are you blind or something? Like, this isn't a brake bias forwards, it's a brake bias rearwards moment. Like, why would I move it forwards if the car doesn't stop? It would be stupid, the car would stop even less. We're front limited. And the car is completely front limited in every scenario. Well, I guess for like a split second it isn't. It starts being rear limited. I've stepped on the throttle too hard. But we're now dropping to 58 even because the thing just won't turn. Those beamers are just so annoying with their ultra grip. Their default sets are just too OP. And when you have a car that isn't like perfect, literally like this, like the Beamer, you have a bit of a task to fight up against this. 42 must have bullied the other car off the road. Oh well, he has to pass the Porsche again. Which isn't hard, because he seems to have like roughly the same exit speed as me, has a decent straight line, and... Look, I'm not gonna even defend against you.
Car on the right.
I just hope you make the corner.
You do. Clear on the right.
And the car slides over all 4 tires again.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Yeah, I would never be able to make such an overtaking maneuver in that corner. Tried it on GT4s, it ended particularly nearly in disaster. Okay, now. Let's pick up the pace. I'm just gonna follow you. Not this way, please.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
I just noticed my tire pressures. Holy shit, they're bad. Like, they're completely on the other end now. Why, though? Like, what is going on with these tires, man? Qualifying, they were way too high. What are you intending to do right now?
Slow car ahead.
Damn. There's beamers for the funnel chicane really quick.
To the car ahead in sector 1. Well done, mate. This is me. Also west.
You can feel the ABS not properly engaging. the ambient temperature because I need to start planning my pit stop a bit. 17 degrees Celsius, so we're nearly back up to where we practice. Ooh! Was close. Nearly cleaned that GT4 off. There's going to be not much room to go. Oh! You did not pay attention there to me being there. I'm sorry. But... I'm sorry, but like, what? I get nearly forward there. Sorry, but I have to actually like take the corner, I guess. I don't have the super downforce pack installed. But yeah, he suddenly decided he wanted to also clear the GT4 on the inside. And that was a disaster because I was already halfway alongside him.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
At that point that would not work anymore. It's not a particularly great line.
Yellow flag is set to one. Slow car ahead.
So GT3 off the road.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Yellow flag, be careful. Looks like the car ahead is set to one.
Trying to figure out which tire I need to adjust. While driving is not particularly easy, especially because this track has not particularly much in terms of straights. Oh god, he just went four-wheel sliding again. Right.
Yellow flag is set to one.
Okay, those are the front tires. Need to add another 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on! That's not particularly great for me. I always forget how slow he exits the corner there. It's so weird. Alright, how much fuel do I need? It says about 40 liters to get to the end. I think if I stay in 5th, maybe I should still have shift to 6th for that straight. Boy, that guy's back. Come on, one more again. And give him. There's now a column of M4s again in front of us. And a Porsche had to interrupt it. Oh god. Damn. How little I made that corner.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I have a feeling the M4 behind me is taking very much his time when it comes to lapping. He's losing out a lot usually there. Like I took quite a bit of risk there into T1 at the... Because these GT4s have been like giving so much room. They've basically been like, yo, I don't want to get fucking murdered here. And there's GT3 maniacs and just been staying out of our way basically to a stupid extent. That doesn't sound like you're actually accelerating there. So you... Like it sounded like he's accelerating like crazy, but he really wasn't. He was like standing still. Like I have to roll the car in that situation. And it's just so bizarre because it's like I'm used to a situation as driving with experience with prototypes, experience with stuff like that, where sure you give the GT car in front room when entering something like the chicane on the Morson straights. Like those, you basically lift off and so you can exit at full speed. But you don't have to lift out of the corner, exiting the corners to get, if you're directly behind the other car, you just can't fully accelerate. And it's fairly easy to gauge and make the gap, but it's just so hard around that hairpin. They seem to just be so slow around that one corner. I just don't quite understand why. Next lap I have to come in. Car's kind of starting to actually respond on the front end. This is pretty interesting. Despite that the mass is disappearing. Yep, I have to come in at the end of this lap. squared off tire. We've needed to move the brake pads a bit more rearwards at the end of the stint. Or whatever. And I'm gonna catch this guy.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Lost a bit of time there. Fine. We have to see how we get out of here. Very early slowdown from me. Could have pushed that way later. Anything else in the settings that I need to do? No. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened there, that the car started to suddenly, like, somewhat respond. And low fuel on the front. Despite that the tires are probably, like, fucking shot at that point.
Mandatory stop is not clear. Let's go, go.
And he...
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Wasn't that an M4 GT4 that just overshot the braking completely? I think that wasn't even a GT3 one. It just missed the brakes completely there. Well, this guy just about stayed in front of me. That was one. He was anyway fast on the first stint. Was somewhat behind him after the closing, before the end of the stint, due to traffic. And that there, the little battle group lost quite a bit of time whenever they got hung up in traffic.
There's a slow car on the left.
But yeah, I mean, I don't seem to have any pace against them. Cars in front 57 flat. Right now the front end is actually halfway working. Stay on the left.
Clear on the left.
I think I'm close to actually, if I took the balls, take this thing flat. Although it probably will end up with horrible understeer if I try. And because of my now high downforce setup, of how much front split I cranked on.
Car on the left.
Sorry, Porsche. I just had to follow through there.
Gaining on the car there in sector 1.
Oh no, come on. Poor guy. Looking forward to perhaps fighting him. And then he gets German telecomed out of existence. Like his connection was stable till suddenly just was yeeted.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh no, come on. I wanted at least one valid lap and the thing slid out off the road there. Just invalidate this lap. Mid 56 is being turned in the front of me. Not much I can do against that. Hello? Hello, Porsche. Please stay with us. They're not going to permit you suddenly dying on us. It's really weird how I'm getting caught up on the exits of corners. Usually I don't have this issue. When I try prototypes and stuff. But I guess because GT3s versus GT4s and these very long corners means that because we make up a lot of time with the corners as well, aren't that much quicker in the straights than GT4s. We end up gaining like a boatload of distance on them in the corner. While they cannot accelerate, we can already. For like half an hour. That's just. Hello. Oh no! Oh, come on, dude. I'm sorry, but like, no. What the fuck were you thinking? Oh, hey, the Audi just flashes by me. After this Audi compound, just took me out, basically. It's like, come on! Just boxes me off the road there. Like, okay, I hit him first. He stabilized, and then he just doesn't pay attention to... Throw a look into the rear mirror and realize, oh wait a second, there's a car behind me, going on the left hand side now of me. Maybe I should give room there. No. No, that's just unfortunately somebody who isn't particularly too experienced. Who just cost me a massive amount of time in a position with that. Because I was pretty safely in front of this guy, but he seems to actually go really quick right now. And me hitting the wall might have actually given me quite a lot of damage there. Big brain moves by a big brain Audi. Yeah. Aero damage on the car. The bleeding time. Thanks! Thank you, GT4 driver, for not paying the fuck attention. Oh, I got a 10-second penalty for that.
Clear on the left. Slow car ahead.
Excuse me, please, but that guy just wasn't paying the fuck attention. I'm pretty sure he sent something chat for like 10 seconds for 71. Which I think is to some extent fair, but like, come on. Like, where the fuck am I supposed to go in that situation?
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Like, he doesn't accelerate and then he doesn't get out of the fucking corner at all. Sometimes I have to learn to drive first. And that guy clearly needs to. And I've taken damage also as well from the impact, so that's fun. Problem is we're gonna drop out of the top 10 because of the damage now. Because the other car's gonna run me down now. I was slow already enough. Now damage is additionally just the last thing that I needed with the penalty. And there's still being 12 minutes to go in the race.
Slow car ahead.
Bye bye M4. But man, I just lost a bunch of time to the car behind. He's gonna get the free position just because of that stupid penalty. Because the Audi had to run me into a wall there. Now the car doesn't have pace anymore. And I just have a wall of GT4s to pass. Gonna hold me up a lot. And I catch them in the worst spots right now. None of them on straightaways. Accelerate, please. God damn it. No! 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 Come on. I got fucking ACC'd for the king. God damn it! Why do I deserve shit like this? Oh, come on. Clear the fucking penalty of me, please. Just so I have a race result. Like, I got screwed over with that wall hit more than enough. And then I get screwed over with the ACC, getting ACC'd up the hill. The car just bouncing. It was such a decent race on the first stint, despite of how slow the car was set up wise. No, you're not blocking me, for God's sakes. God damn it, how many positions am I going to lose now because of this? A lot. A lot of positions. Like, that spin cost me a bunch of positions right there. Move! I have to okay, it's two positions. It's two positions. Okay, that's... Or at least it's two positions right now. It's probably less. By the end of this, because the other guy's in the... Is this 13? Is this interval? No, this is the static gaps. Sector gaps. But Christ, it had to happen up this hill where the car just hit the bounce there. Come on, get by.
Left. Clear on the left.
It's gonna cause me to drop out of the top 10, which pisses me off. Because that would have been a nice drive, but no. Stupid Audi cost me 3 positions. Just couldn't pay attention to that guy. Damn it. Back mode, that's not. Come on. Come on, Porsche. Make the corner. God damn it, this thing is slow. And they're losing even time to me. Cars binds. Come on. If I didn't get ACC, I would have had the P10. Like, come on, that's just so annoying. But the rear wheel had to get hooked on the fucking curb there when going from the stand back onto the curbing and just spit me out sideways. And irrelevant of how much countersteer you put in at that point, you're going to die.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I don't know how many laps are remaining. 2 probably. Considering how far the leader most likely is up the road.
Okay, I think it was on the final lap now. Give it all you can.
And there we have the answer, 2 laps. I mean, the leader has 1,
Yellow flag in sector 3.
but we have to go. You might just about keep P11 as consultation for what happened here. And man, that's so annoying. It should have been a decent top 10 finish. But all derailed. Why an Audi? I mean, technically, they haven't done it. Stewards didn't do a wrong job in judging it against me. Let's be clear about that. The amount of options I had left when he started pushing me off the road was not particularly many. I say, well, they run wide there anyways. Like, the guy was so slow for the corner, he might as well just lift that bit, and at a time of impact he had more than enough time to actually move to the right to open the room back up. He just didn't. He just stayed on the left hand side for no reason, didn't care that there was someone, and just paid the price. Problem is, I paid the price with them for that one. Hello, car. Please make the corner. Don't four-wheel slide. Just make it to run this lap. One last lap. Seems like we might just about secure the position. And we did have some questionable collisions beforehand, so it's not like it's kind of coming. Let's see what's fair and square. So stings. However the outcome. Because I think a lot of people that got penalties got away lightly. Getting an advantage against someone that way. Still, but well, I lost so much because of that one collision. Okay, we have to see. No, the guy behind us actually gained back to like 1 second. So see when this Marquez crossed the line. Oh, we actually got promoted up to P9? What? It can't be right. No, that was wrong. There was a bug in the UI. Yeah, we finished P11. Still clear of Max Marquez and Geritis behind. Let's escape. Return to garage. The Porsche driver still finished P4 in front of us. It's unfortunate. We could never serve up against key 6 something. It's a bit annoying. Considering I wanted to serve something up. Right. Must have been a pit stop. When could have had the collision happen? That is pretty safe there. I mean, the Audi's in front now. So it must have been after the collision. Yeah. Man, I got not a lot of laps on a complete car there. Thanks. Oh my. Started to do a shit ton of limping. There he just comes back on the road. Enters the corner at a super low angle. And then just drives me off. Like what? I think my sympathy is decreasing for him even. Okay, I would need the overlay of my inputs, but I was probably on slight throttle there. Slight throttle, but he could, I'm pretty sure he could have applied the throttle a bit more and actually accelerated. And he just isn't going at whatsoever. And there's no massive power gap between these cars. And it's like, he's slightly wobbling, okay. Let's see his onboard. Let's give it a fair shot, right? Let's give this a fair shot. Guess his car's just slow. And he just gets his car unsettled and he just doesn't turn to the right. Oh, he in this case got hit there. Well, it isn't his fault. Well, yeah, he corrected too much. The car's going, and then he corrects again to the left when the car's already going straight. when he should have started already turning right to get clear of the Porsche. I mean, it's unfortunate, I guess. I guess he did accelerate there, it's just... Man, it doesn't seem this Audi has... Yeah, that's... I mean, the wheel spin you can hear there is because he gets tapped from the back. It's like it's a minor tap. You can sort of hold them, but this is probably not the most experienced driver, and he suddenly finds himself getting tapped there. It's just the unfortunate combination of entering this corner at a shallow angle. Driving at a shallow angle and not driving it with any speed back out of it. And him seemingly also struggling to save a car. Oh, and he retires as well after that. I mean, the impact got wasn't particularly too bad, wasn't it? That's enough to break his steering completely? That's impressive on its own. Or did he get hit again? No, he didn't. Yeah, the steering was completely knackered at that point. Yeah, sensible. This car seemed to be knackered beforehand, because... I mean, the acceleration is about the same. Let's just watch and run out of this corner here. Probably a bit quicker, but not by much. Hoping a good crash and burn. I was like, no, not really. He only took out 2 cars. Himself and another car. And the other car continued on. Well, he T-boned the wall. So yeah, that's okay, I guess. I mean, it is what it is.
Green light. Go, go, go.
I will remain with like, where the hell was I supposed to go in this situation after bumping him? Like, I couldn't particularly go to the right anymore after punting him. So I was kind of stuck on the left. And I would have had to basically stop on the road to avoid running in the side of him at that point. It's just, I run out of options. It might be right judgment, but goddammit, it doesn't feel like that. Like, you just cannot get around that situation, right? Delete this replay because I don't need it. And honestly, it's not as bad as like this replay here, where which lap was it? I think it's this one. Where I get absolutely mauled by this guy into the corner. And that was my fastest lap, even despite that hit. But that hit cost me, I think, like half a second additionally. And I just could not reproduce the lap after that anymore. Which really annoys me because that put me like halfway down the grid. I'd make a pretty good drive there as well, finishing on the podium. So that was a smaller grid, so we're like 16 cars or something. And yeah, I think with a better Porsche setup I could have performed a bit better tonight. Yeah, I was just still understeering at the end of the thing. Although I think in the second stint the car was way better. Except that, well, if you drive half of the second stint with a dead car because you got in an accident, there's not particularly much you can do about it. Okay, I got pinged again. Thank you for pinging me again. I will be appreciating of this. Okay, it's Wednesday, dudes. I already opened like 10 minutes ago. Well, it's probably full. Whatever, not particularly too interested in that. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? After this race. I mean, I wanted to drive some AC stuff. I have some AC content I haven't touched. Want to really touch. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do after the stream and then just go to bed. Do sensible things. Like sleeping. Right, I've got already one midnight race today. That's actually my next race. Come to think of it. I don't have any races that I'm signed up right now on SGP. Just see, maybe I have a race I can attend soon. Oh yeah, I didn't check who the guy was that I hit there. I mean, it's on the rip on my stream. His name will be, but like, let's see it. And he doesn't seem to like complain about it in like messages, but I still probably should apologize to him. Right, because it did end his race completely. Oh yeah, I can't attend the House of Practice. Oh, I could. I can actually attend the Friday 2 AM race because there's a singular slot open on that one. Let's just choose the right engineering briefly. So I have a slot there. I couldn't attend last week because it was fucking full. This House of Practice races is just full constantly. Right, where was it again? Oh, in 3 hours there's an off-season Nürburgring race? Did you notice? Oh, hot damn it, it's like... And I can take, again, German cars to this race? You know what I'm gonna do here? I'm not gonna get... I'm gonna go to bed for like the next... 4 hours, right? Come back. And then it's gonna be German time again. We're driving against the Americans. With the Porsche again. Which means we can do some slight improvements on the set. Yeah, me and signing up for events, I guess. There's a Mount Panorama race that it's also very full. Let me... What car do I want to pick for the mountain? When is this race? It's Wednesday. Next week. Okay. This is a GT4 race at Qualy. So I must attend that. Because it's GT4. Qualy. There's no beating around that. This one is booked right now. And when does he? Oh yeah, that's the 28th of January. That one is right now booked completely. I wanted to sign up for that one, but it's not completely booked. So I'm not getting into that one. But I do have to pick a better car than the right engineering for Suzuka. Right engineering around Suzuka is not gonna end well for me. At all. I know that. Hey, I can sign up with the Cub? With the GT3 car. Can you sign up with the ST as well? And it doesn't seem like it. Has anybody signed up with the Porsche Cup? Yeah, right now with the right Porsche 911, Porsche 911, 911, 911, 911. Yeah, it doesn't seem like anybody has this with the Cub either. I mean, I could bring the 720S to Suzuka and test that one out. Give it a second track to try out. So yeah. It's gonna be Nürburgring again. With the Porsche again. With yours. It's the own configuration, 45-minute race. So slightly shorter. I didn't check how my tires were at the end of that. That wasn't particularly smart of me, because that would have actually told me perhaps some things. Right, so I have to go figure stuff out for the set, I guess. Right, okay. Well then, we just found out we're gonna race in 4 hours. So stay tuned for that. Racing German cars, revenge time. I'm gonna get back. Though we don't have GT4s to help us this time around. We don't have any GT4s, we just have GT3s. A lot of GT3s, but we just have GT3s. So I have to find some pacing in them. Because I'm probably not gonna get so many positions at the start of the race there. In any case, if there isn't more to say right now, and I just have to finish off now. It's right here. It's right here. Okay, well then, see you around. Bye bye.